Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, with the arrival of the historic superstorm Sandy, the president worked alongside FEMA officials and the American Red Cross, addressed the nation and federal agencies on emergency preparedness and recovery, and visited with some of those affected by the storm. That's October 26th to November 1st, or What's Brightest in America.
I think we also saw what's brightest in America.
On Friday, in anticipation of the upcoming holiday, White House staff brought their kids and family members into the Eisenhower Executive Office Building to participate in the family Trick Bow Treat event, with the halls of the building filled with fun costumes, scary bowls of candy, and bow-inspired decorations. On Sunday, with the storm approaching, the president traveled to FEMA headquarters in Washington, D.C. to ensure that federal resources were pre-positioned and plans were in place to move quickly in support of state and local response efforts.
We have to take this seriously. The federal government is working effectively with the state and local governments. It's going to be very important that populations in all the impacted states take this seriously, listen to your state and local elected officials. My message to the governors as well as to the mayors is anything they need, we will be there.
On Monday, as the storm neared landfall, the president urged residents in the path of Hurricane Sandy to heed warnings from local officials.
The most important message that I have for the public right now is please listen to what your state and local officials are saying. When they tell you to evacuate, you need to evacuate.
On Tuesday, the president met with his senior Homeland Security team in the Situation Room, then visited the Washington headquarters of the U.S. Red Cross, where he expressed his condolences to the families of those who were lost in the storm, and urged Americans across the country to come together in support of those whose lives were upended by the storm.
Obviously, this is something that is heartbreaking for the entire nation, and we certainly feel profoundly for all the families whose lives have been upended and are going to be going through some very tough times over the next several days and perhaps several weeks and months. The most important message I have for them is that America is with you. We are standing behind you, and we are going to do everything we can to help you get back on your feet.
On Wednesday, the president traveled to New Jersey, where he and FEMA Administrator Craig Fugate met with New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and spoke to residents whose homes were damaged by the storm, praised the efforts of first responders who risked their lives to protect their communities, and vowed to continue working closely with state and local officials who are responsible for leading the storm recovery and response efforts.
We go through tough times, but we bounce back. The reason we bounce back is because we look out for one another, and we don't leave anybody behind. And so my commitment to the people on this block, the people of this community, and the people of this state is that that same spirit will carry over all the way through until our work is done.
To find out more information on any of these topics or to see complete videos of these events, go to whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out your West Wing Week.
That's two things that are on right now. One is FEMA assistance, where you can call 1-800-621-FEMA and start registering. The other thing,
621 FEMA. Now, what does registering mean, Craig?
you're going to talk to a person who's going to start getting information, find out where you live, find out what's going on, and get an inspector out there to take a look at your home and see what damages is. Second thing is, for everybody that has businesses, boats, or other types of commercial operation, Small Business Administration disaster loans. We'll be working with the governor to get centers set up here, but the thing I wanted to do is let you know, make the call, get started, and start helping people find a place to stay while we figure out how long it's going to take to fix and repair your homes. Right. Whether you're a renter or a homeowner,